Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. Hotels will be the hardest hit by the halt in the importation of romaine lettuce to Jamaica. The suspension was announced on Wednesday by the Ministry of Agriculture. Details in this report from O'Shane Masters.
The issuing of permits for the importation of romaine lettuce from the United States has been suspended. Imports in transit will be seized for destruction on arrival in Jamaica. A news release from the Agriculture Ministry said the import suspension is in response to the outbreak of E. coli in romaine lettuce in 11 U.S. states. Minister without portfolio in the Agriculture Ministry, J.C. Hutchinson, outlined the likely effects.
There won't be any fallout as such because most of the lettuce actually, I think, goes into the hotel. And so it is one where the local production that we have here now would be able to assist in filling part of that gap that would be going into the hotel. So I don't think there would be much of a fallout when we stop the importation of lettuce at this point in time.
The ministry issued a warning to consumers to refrain from purchasing or consuming imported romaine lettuce until further notice. They also advised that persons who have bought the vegetable should discard it immediately or take it to the grocery store for a full refund. In the meantime, the Agriculture Ministry is not expecting a shortage of lettuce following Wednesday's announcement.
We have enough, but as I said, it wouldn't be enough to totally fill the gap that is going to be left there, but it will be able to keep us afloat and make sure that the hotels do have a certain amount of lettuce.
O'Shane Masters, Frontline Business.
The Planning Institute of Jamaica, PIOJ, is reporting that cruise passenger arrivals slumped during the July to September quarter. The news comes amid assertions from Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett that 2018 is a spectacular year in cruise tourism.
Cruise passenger arrivals declined by 16.3% to 294,182 persons, largely reflecting decreased arrivals to all major ports. Falmouth was down 32.2% to 104,811 passengers. Ocho Rios was down 4.8% to 98,084 passengers. Montego Bay was down 3% to 91,287 passengers.
Meanwhile, the tourism minister says while cruise arrivals were down in the July to September quarter, arrivals for the year up to the end of September were up 1%. He said the growth slowed because Royal Caribbean redeployed a cruise ship from Falmouth to Mexico. Mr. Bartlett explained that would lead to arrivals being marginally lower this year, but he pointed out that overall arrivals are up with an increase in stopover arrivals and earnings. In Friday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index advanced by 1,929 points to close at 369,728. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 54 stocks, of which 20 advanced, 25 declined, and 9 traded firm. The junior market index declined by 44 points to close at 3,227. Stocks advanced for Caribbean Cement, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, Everything Fresh, Grace Kennedy Limited, and Honeybun. Stocks declined for 138 Student Living, AMG Packaging and Paper, Berger Paints, Caribbean Producers, and Carreras Limited. Trading firm were Blue Power Group, Siboney Group, Epley Limited, Indies Pharma Jamaica, and Portland JSX Limited. Stanley Motor Limited was the volume leader with over 33 million units, followed by SSL Venture Capital with over 24 million units and Key Insurance Company with over 12 million units. News in oil. Oil fell to its lowest level in more than a year on Friday on continued concerns about a rising global surplus, even as producers considered cutting output to curb supply. Brent crude oil fell $3.34 a barrel, or 5.3% to $59.26, its lowest since October 2017. U.S. light crude lost $4.03, or 7.4%, to touch a low of $50.60 a barrel, also the weakest since October 2017. And that's it for Frontline Business. Regional stories are next.